What's up, everyone? Sorry if you can hear the wind. We're underneath the Mk5. Let me see if I can. There we go. So we're underneath the Mk5, and for having 200,000 miles, I mean, I don't know what's things are gonna rust, but you know, at least they used an aluminum subframe and a lot of aluminum stuff to help. But it looks pretty good for 200,000 miles. So the reason I'm under here is twofold. I had an exhaust leak that I could smell the exhaust sitting at stoplight, so I knew it was pre-cat because you could just smell it. And I was getting a pretty bad clunking noise on a majority of bumps, so I came under to inspect it. So a couple months ago I did all four struts, well, both front struts, the rear springs and shocks, ball joints in the rear, brakes front and rear, sway bar links, tie rod ends, and ball joints. So really the only two things I didn't do were the sway bar bushings, like not the links but the actual bushings, and control arms. So I kind of figured it was one of those two. You can, maybe I can zoom in. Right there's the sway bar bushing, and while it doesn't look amazing, they both look the same. There's zero movement in them, so I don't believe that's it. And the links are fine. So I don't know if I'll be able to get a good picture of it, but this bushing, maybe you can see from the other side. Hopefully, maybe. But anyway, I believe it's the control arms. They have never been done in this vehicle, and like I said, it has 200,000 miles. This one doesn't look as bad as the driver's side, but if I'm doing one, I'm gonna do them both. So they're on order. They should be here, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday, so we'll do another video for them. But what I'm gonna do today, the leak I found is right here. So I guess the welds on the inside of this flange for this pipe broke, because you can see the pipe moving. So I scuffed up the whole area around here best I could. So I'm just gonna get my welder, put some crappy, super crappy welds around there, and just hope that it holds enough. Well, I forget what I have, an Eastwood Big 180. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Hopefully that's a good enough ground, because it's hard to get in anywhere. I did unhook the battery. Whether or not it's necessary, couldn't tell you. Just do it as a safety precaution. But so the battery's unhooked. I'm gonna go up here and put some bubble gum on this here fitting, and we'll see how it turns out. All right, back inside the car after putting some god-awful welds on that exhaust. But as long as it makes it a little quieter, a little less stinky, I'm good with it. Well, I can tell it is quieter. That doesn't sound that way because I have the door open, but it used to be a lot louder than that. Yeah, I think it's still leaking a little bit. In a perfect world, what I should have done is take that exhaust off and make a mark where the flange should be and then weld it and then put it back on, but honestly, I just didn't feel like doing it. If I was gonna take it off, I was just gonna get another one from Rock Auto or somewhere, something real cheap, and throw it back in there. But I'll drive it around like this for a little bit after I do the suspension and see how it does. Till then, check back in a few days. We should have the suspension video up. And I'm also doing an oil change, and I forget what else. I think something else to this, and then I have a new washer reservoir finally coming for the Mark IV, and hopefully some cool stuff with that coming soon. But till next time, like, share, subscribe.